All right, hello, good day, Math 8 students. Today we're going to be looking at graphing points on a coordinate plane. This is a skill that we need to either teach or review with you because you were the class that left in March of 2020, your 6th grade year, and we realized with our algebra students this is a skill that everybody was missing. So we usually would come in and, I think this is spelled wrong, in and know this skill, but we need to do a review before we start with this with our next unit. So on a coordinate plane is these quadrants. Okay, now there's more detail to that, but you'll get that in geometry. So we have it's set up, these are axes. So the x-axis is going horizontally, and the y-axis is going vertically. Okay, then we split this into 4 different quadrants. So notice up here, quadrant 1, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. And then in the point of origin, 0, 0 is in the middle. If this is split up into 4 quadrants, sometimes the 0, 0, if you only want the first quadrant, is down here in the corner and you're only working with positive numbers. So I want you to figure out, and notice they're always written in Roman numerals. I had a blank there for a second. In Roman numerals, and they're going counterclockwise. So upright is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Here's what I want you to write down on your paper or in your notes. Quadrant 1, in order to land in quadrant 1, your ordered pair is listed as XY. Your first number tells you right or left. Okay, number tells you right or left of the 0. Second number tells you up or down. In order to land in the first quadrant, you have to have a positive number and then going up positive. So this first quadrant needs to be positive, positive. Your first number is going to be like positive 4, second number positive 3. So you would land in the first quadrant if the ordered pair was a positive, positive. Second quadrant, in order to land here, to go left, your first number needs to be a negative. Your second number needs to be positive. So in order to land here, you're going negative, positive. To land here in quadrant 3, you're going to have a negative, negative. Meaning your ordered pair would be like a negative 3, negative 4. The quadrant 4, in order to land here, you'd have to go positive, negative. So please have these written down, so that'll help you. First number tells you the x-coordinate. I talked about that. Second number is y-coordinate. So example point A has a negative 10, 8. So if it's negative 10, 8, that means you're going negative 10 to the left and positive 8 up. Okay, so your first number always tells you right or left, second number up or down. All right, so now here's what you're doing. On here, in the ordered pairs, the x-coordinate is always listed first. Fill in the chart below and graph any ordered pair not already graphed. So here's the ordered pair, letter A. So we have to find letter A. We're writing the ordered pair. Now, I'm okay with this 5.5. Technically, you really shouldn't do that because you don't have enough information to know if that's really half, but I'm overthinking this. This is in quadrant 1. Now, if you want, go ahead and list those quadrants again. Quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, Roman numerals. I do not want to see our regular numbers like that. Do not do that. Okay? I will count you off on that because our ordered pairs or our quadrants are listed in Roman numerals. Now, think about why they do that. Probably because they don't want to confuse it with on the graph. All right, letter B. Find letter B. Here it is. Now to get there, we got to go left 4, that's going to be a negative 4, down 2, so that's going to be a negative 2. Right? So then H, notice they give us points here. We don't see an H because they want us to graph it. So on H, negative 4.5, which, that's all right. Negative 4. Now remember, negative 4, so negative 5's here. So negative 4 here. Ooh, negative 4.5, 0. So it's negative 4.5 to the left, 0 going up or down. So this is going to be on the x-axis. Ooh. So this is going to be on x-axis. So if it's on the axes, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So these, you're finding the ordered pair and listing the quadrant or the location on the axis. Here you're plotting. Now here's what I want you to do. When you plot that point, also label it H, because pretty soon you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, and I don't know which is which. So label the point the letter it's given. All right, so that is the practice on how to graph the coordinate plane. Your second page, you are then following the 12 pairs. The following 12 pairs of points represent line segments. Graph the line segments. Use your symmetry skills to complete the diagram. So you're going to plot these points. Now, if it helps you, you could go ahead and definitely write X and Y. Then, if there's no increments listed, like we don't know if these are going up by 2s, by 1s, if there's no increments listed, you're going to automatically assume each is going up by 1. Okay? Now, you got to number the lines, not the spaces. So when you work with coordinate grid, so that's +1, that's -1, or excuse me, +1, +1. So that means this is a -1, -2, -3. It's the lines that you're numbering, not the spaces. So you're going to plot these points. Now, so 0, -4. You're not going right or left at all. So remember your X, Y, but you're going down -4. So you're going to have a point here. Then 2, -6, +2, -6. So that's 4, 5, 6. Then you're just going to connect these line segments. I would get a straight edge, like a note card. I'm looking for one. And then just connect that line segment. Don't make a line all the way through. Okay? Just connect that line segment. And then I'm going to just do a check mark so I know that's done. -2, -6. -2, -6. 0, 0. You're not going right or left. Oh, you're back down to here. 0, -4. So these are going to connect. Okay, so this is going to create a picture. It says use your symmetry skills to complete the diagram. So I'll be honest, I haven't done this yet, so I'm kind of curious of what this is going to look like. So that is your goal today. All right, thank you very much. And then make sure you submit both pictures. So you can separate it, or you can write it, do it online, like download it, use your markup tool, but make sure you save it each time, because sometimes if you don't save it first, it goes away. So we're going to see what this turns out to be. That is what you're doing today. And it's not stopping. Hold on one moment. I'm trying to get it to stop.